Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Welcome back to another planty video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the plants that I have been especially loving throughout the month of May. Can I just say that I cannot believe we are already going into June. That's crazy. I feel like the spring just flew right by. June is actually my birthday month, so that's very exciting. My birthday is on the 11th. Maybe I will pick up a few plants to celebrate my birthday. Who knows? Honestly, maybe not though, because I'm just trying to save money right now. Hashtag real life. Okay, so let's just hop into the plants. All right, so the first one that I have to show you is this beautiful Philodendron Burro. Now this used to be the variegated version. It's still hanging on to two variegated leaves, but it has been putting out completely green leaves besides those two. And to be honest with you, I'm not even mad about it because I love the way that this plant looks so much. Its shiny green leaves are so pretty. I will say that I received these cuttings as a gift though. So I might feel differently if I had paid like a couple $100s and then it reverted. I don't know if they are known for easily reverting or not, perhaps, since it has not given me a speck of variegation. But like I said, I love it so much. Nonetheless, it has been growing like crazy, and that is the reason that it is on my favorites. Like, I cannot believe that this was just like cuttings not long ago in the fall, and now this is like a full-blown plant. I love when people have big pots full of this. It's so beautiful, and it just seems like a really hardy philodendron. Like, look how shiny and healthy. Like, it just looks really, really healthy and happy, and it seems to constantly have new growth coming in. So it's just a really nice, rewarding plant to grow. I want to move this out of the plant room and just have it like somewhere in my home, you know what I mean? Like maybe put it in a nice pot and just be able to admire it more. Yeah, this has been a very easy plant for me. Like I said, very, you know, chill vibes. Haven't done anything special for it. It does live in my plant room right now, so it's getting light from one of my Mars Hydro grow lights, but it's on the bottom shelf, so it's not getting like an extreme amount of light. Really love this guy, so that is the first plant. Next in line is none other than my beautiful Hoya Bella. Look at her! Look at all of her blooms! Oh my goodness! So as you can imagine, she is on my list because of all of her blooms. She put out a couple of blooms, like, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago, and then those died off. And then she put out so many, and she has so many peduncles, you guys. Like, there's ones that aren't even developed yet, just like small ones. Yeah, and then she has multiple that are open now, and I've just never had a Hoya in general have this many bloom. Well, actually, I've never had a Hoya bloom except for this one. But I do have several others with peduncles that are on the way to blooming, so I'm very excited to see those. But yeah, this is my first Hoya that's ever bloomed. It did bloom for me last year as well, but only I think 1 or 2. So yeah, long story short, I've just never seen this many blooms, and it just looks so beautiful having them all hanging there. It has like a lightly floral scent, like nothing overpowering or anything like that. Yeah, it smells nice to me. She's just so beautiful. So this Hoya, I actually just posted a reel on Instagram about this Hoya because I get a lot of questions from people struggling with theirs, and I swear you guys, the secret to Hoya Bella is a lot more water than you would think. Like, Hoyas typically are not very thirsty plants. They're more succulent. They store water. You don't need to water them very often. But Hoya Bella is the opposite of that. She is so thirsty. She is thirstier than even just a lot of my other tropicals. I water her probably every few days. She just drinks it up, and especially when she's blooming, she is so thirsty. I could water her, like, honestly, probably every 2 days. Yeah, and I think in general she's thirsty because she's always growing. Like, look at how big she is. I got this as a cutting less than a year ago, you guys. Like, this is incredible. Oh, and I have another one that I grew from a cutting from her, and then I have more cuttings from that one. Like, this thing, it just keeps growing. They're so prolific, and very easy blooming Hoyas. So as long as you're giving them enough water, you guys, like, these are just amazing. Hoya Bella is just incredible. I really want the variegated, both of the variegated version. There's two different. There's like a the out part. Why can't I describe this? The outside. The outside of the leaf is variegated, like the alba marginata, and then there's like the reverse one where the inside of the leaf is variegated. And I want both because I just love Hoya Bella. So beautiful. Next on my list is this little cutie here. This is my Sephilia Grandiflora, and I am just a little bit obsessed with him. So I received this, if you saw, I received this as a cutting. Oh gosh, when was it? Probably like less than a couple of months ago. And I had no experience rooting like a succulent type plant like this before, but I rooted it, I think successfully, because it has grown that little arm for me. How cute is that? At first it looked like it was gonna be a flower, and I was getting a little nervous because apparently when these flower, it smells like rotting flesh, which doesn't sound appealing, although I'm still like curious about it and I hope it blooms one day. But yeah, it's another little baby arm. So cute. I'm just obsessed with the way this plant looks and the way it feels. They're so soft, which I was not expecting. And this is one of those plants that I knew nothing about. And then I got it in a trade and now I'm obsessed with it. So thank you, Erica, if you're watching this. Yeah, I've just really been enjoying this guy and he seems to be doing well. I'm pretty thirsty. Like, I was surprised by how thirsty this is. It will really wrinkle, like even right now, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bit wrinkled because I just watered it this morning. Oh, I think you can see better on this side maybe. But it'll get wrinkled when it's thirsty, and then I just give it a good drink. Has these little hitchhikers chilling in there too, which are cute. But yeah, Sephilia Grandiflora, I've really been loving it. Okay, if you've been watching my channel for quite some time, then you have to brace yourself for what I'm about to show you next. Do you see that? Do you see it? My Thai Constellation got its first fenestration. Honestly, it makes me a little bit emotional. So if you're new to my channel, I have had this Thai Constellation for almost 2 years now, and it has suffered from root rot multiple times. I ended up moving it to Lekka sometime last year, and it's just flourished since then. So this is what she's looking like. This is the second newest leaf, I guess, and it's all hardened off and absolutely beautiful. The variegation on this Thai is like chef's kiss, perfect. I'm really happy with it. And I knew it. I called that the next leaf after this one was gonna be fenestrated, and it is. So as you can see, it's not like completely unfurled yet, but you can see some killer variegation on there and a fenestration. So I am just so thrilled about that. So of course, she is in my favorites for this month. When I saw the fenestration, I peeked at it. The leaf was still furled, and I like unraveled it a little bit just to peek at it. And I literally gasped when I saw the split. So yeah, I just can't wait. I will definitely be posting and showing you guys when that leaf is all open and hardened off. It's gonna be so beautiful. I'm just so excited that this plant is doing well. It definitely needs to be up potted, like the roots. Oh my gosh, the roots are insane. Look at that. Really, really, really. Oh my gosh, it's even worse on the back. Really needs to be up potted. Oops, black is flying. Okay, let's put him back in the cabinet. But yeah, oh my goodness, I'm just so thrilled about this plant. I remember being at the point where I literally was debating putting it in the compost. I was like, there's no way, it's just gonna die, it's not gonna make it, but here we are, here we are. Thank you, Lekka. Okay, and next on my favorites is actually another plant that I've rescued from root rot multiple times. I think that, you know, rescuing your plants from the brink of death just makes you appreciate them so much more once they're growing. So this is my Rapidophora Tetrasperma. As you can see, it is on this stake. I'll show you the top. That is what the top looks like, has a new leaf coming out. This thing is honestly always growing, like it always has a new leaf coming out. So I grew this from a cutting that I took when my plant rotted for the second time, and decided to put it on this wood stake, which I think was honestly such an awesome idea. I think I'm gonna have to somehow attach a second one. Or yeah, I don't know yeah, maybe I'll attach a second one somehow. But I just think that it looks so cool. Going up the stake. Like I love when people stake their raffies like this. Like it just looks so satisfying and organized. So every time I go by this plant, I've just been admiring it. It lives in my dining room, which is really nice because I get to see it all the time. Like I've been taking a lot of pictures of it recently, so you may have seen it. But yes, so it gets honestly not that much light. It's across from a west-facing window, but it's on the opposite wall, so it's, yeah, quite a ways away. It gets like a little bit, if it's a sunny day, it gets like a little bit of sun in the evening, but other than that, just kind of like, I don't know, low to medium indirect light. But it's been really happy. I do have it in this clear pot just because I do not trust the roots of these. I know some people have said that the tissue culture ones can be like prone to the rot and more difficult. So I don't know, like is this, I don't even know how to tell them apart, like the tissue. I'm assuming this is a tissue culture one since it's just like finicky. I bought this when I was in Seattle quite some time ago. This is what the leaves look like if you are somebody who knows about tissue culture. But yeah, I just keep an eye on the roots now. It honestly needs to be watered today, probably. I'm gonna put it by the sink. The thing with these is that you don't want to overwater them, but you also don't want to underwater them because that's what happened the second time mine rotted. It was after my 2 moves ago, like when I moved to the noisy place. It went for too long without water and it rotted after that. So yeah, you just have to like time it well. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna water it today. But yes, that is it, friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. As usual, I'd love to chat with you. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel for more planty content. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye!